Today we're going to take a look at two bags by a new bag maker that I'm actually pretty stoked on. The first bag is a pocket frame bag and the second one is a rackless handlebar bag. And this one falls into that whole rackless randonneur bag category, and they're made by a brand in Oklahoma called Steady Bag Co. So let's take a look. If you enjoy these videos where we highlight small cottage industries in the bike industry, consider supporting the channel by joining us on Patreon or by stopping by the merch store and picking up some patches and our brand new bandana. We are in many ways very similar to these cottage industry makers, being a small independent bike YouTube channel. The first bag I'm going to take a look at is the pocket frame bag, and this bag is fairly straightforward. Think of it as a very tiny frame bag that goes on the front of your bike. The version I have here attaches to my bike via Velcro, although it looks as if he is now offering kind of this fancier paracord wrap along the top tube. There are two zippered compartments. This large one here can fit some snacks, some tools. It's a little bit tight for a large phone. Like my iPhone barely fits in here, so it's more for kind of bikey things. On the other side is another zippered pocket. This one's really narrow, so this is where you'd want to put some extra cash or just really slim things. You can see it's got some water resistant zippers as well as a zipper garage, so you can stick this in here and the water won't get into the little opening. Another really nice touch is that there's actually a hole here, and the idea is that you can put a battery in this bag and feed it up to a light or a GPS unit. This is a great option if you need to power some kind of device on your cockpit. One of the things I really like about this bag is that it's fairly small, and since I ride smaller frames, I tend to struggle with half frame bag configurations which allow me to get to a water bottle. So the bikes I ride are usually in that 52 centimeter category, and this works pretty well. It works great on my Bear Claw here. You can see I can access the water bottle without the bag interfering. This does have a 3-pack mount on the down tube, so I shifted the cage down for more clearance over here. So far I put it on my Bear Claw and my hardtack, both of them with 3-pack bottle cage mounts, and it works great. I can carry small things, access them while moving, but still get to my water bottle. The bag has a Cordura exterior and an X-Pack interior in a bright contrasting color, so really easy to find those things inside the bag. Okay, let's move on to this guy. I'm gonna be honest, this style of bag is my favorite kind of bag. I love randonneur style bags that don't require a rack, and this one really hits all the notes. The dimensions of this bag are 10 by 6 by 7, so larger than the Routeworks bag, but smaller than the Choiki rackless rando that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. In terms of the pockets, it's got two outer mesh pockets here, which I dig. Super convenient for putting snacks or putting your phone. And then you've got the main compartment. Nice contrasting interior. There's also another mesh pocket in here for a little bit more organization. But wait, there's more. Like I mentioned, this does have the typical rando closure where it has an elastic piece of cordage that goes over your top cap. If, let's say, you're an overpacker like me, given its small dimensions, it has a couple tricks up its sleeve. And the main one being is that this top flap expands. So this gives you the opportunity to overstuff the bag with, let's say, like a really puffy layer, and then use this cordage to still attach to the bag. So I think that's a pretty nice touch. And if that's not enough for you, there is this front flap here that also expands, and you can put other things here. Let me put a jacket in here. Okay, I've got a puffy vest. Just put it in the flap, close the buckle, and there's a pull tab here, which will cinch things down. And there you go, you've got a little bit more expanded capability. I think this is actually a pretty cool touch because oftentimes, you know, I've got room for the gear I need for the day ride, but adding a bulky layer just gets in the way. In terms of how this attaches to your bike, it's pretty straightforward. It comes with some foam spacers and some webbing strap. There's a bar here which adds some stiffness. And as you guys know, these are fine. I would definitely swap these out for some small nano volet straps in a hot second. I'll put a link to the straps that I personally would use in the description below. It has a third attachment point, which is nicely already an elastic piece of cordage and not webbing strap. So this part I love. I think every handlebar bag should stop using webbing at this attachment point and just use cordage because it holds the bag under tension and it's so much easier to get around those really tight head tubes of smaller frames. I also think the price is pretty good. Currently the MSRP is $125. And if you're a Patreon supporter at the Team Supple level, there is a 10% off discount code for you guys. I don't get a commission. I'm passing all the savings directly to the people that support the channel. Okay, so there's a lot I like about this bag. You know, I love the shape. I love the rando closure. External pockets, super handy. What are the things I would change? You know, aside from swapping out the webbing for volet straps, I sort of wish that there was an option for just a regular pocket. I think this is a cool feature, but for me, I would much prefer just a simple Velcro pocket here on the front. Probably the biggest con of this bag is I think it requires some kind of bag standoff. Something similar to the T-bar here by Swood Cycles, or something like this headset mounted accessory bar by Menora. This would go where you would put the T-bar, and what all these things do is it prevents the bag from drooping forward and running into your head tube. They also recommend another handlebar mounted one. These things are pretty cheap at like $13 to $15. Swood is a little bit more, but just nicely made. I would consider a standoff kind of more in the necessary rather than nice to have category. Otherwise, the bag has a tendency to droop forward. So I know what you're thinking, why would you choose this one over the Choiki bag, which I reviewed a couple weeks ago? Both of them are well made. They both serve a similar purpose with similar functionality. And the biggest deciding factor is going to be volume. I think this is a good size for day rides. It's a little bit larger than the Routeworks bag, but this would definitely be on the smaller and tight side for a multi-day bikepacking trip. In which case I would definitely go with the Choiki bag, which gives you more volume as well as strapping areas on the front of the bag. Again, all the links to the bags below, and if you're a Patreon supporter, there is a 10% discount code if you purchase the bag. I don't get a commission for any of the sales. This is really just to sweeten the value of supporting the channel via Patreon. If you guys have any questions, leave those in the comments below. If you like this content, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, keep the supple side down.